Well, here we are, Monday morning. Take long come round to it. I hope everybody's alright. I got and get my eyes checked there on Friday. Everything's fine. I can still see. So that's the most important. I hope say everybody's staying safe. There's a few people down, but not too bad at all, is it? And we've had a nice weekend. The weather's been lovely. The evenings are pulling in a bit, but it don't matter. It don't matter. We've got to just get on with it and do the best we can. Anyway, I hope everybody's all right. So I'm going to do the late Brenda Wootton. I'm going to do one of her little poems here today. I think what she says is absolutely fantastic, really. This one's called Donald. You're still the fairest in the land when you look in your glass. You charm the birds from out of the trees. Heads turn whenever you pass. I wonder what it must be like with such charisma strong. Your muscles ripple on your chest. Your hair is lush and long. And when you speak, your voice resounds like some great golden bell. And when you sing, the music falls like a fountain in a well. We place you on a pedestal and worship from beneath. And because it is your birthday, dear, I'm lying in my teeth. But handsome is as handsome does. Proclaim it loud and far. I think the world of ye, my cock, for handsome's what you are. This year one's Vera's and Arnold's wedding anniversary. When I was a kid up in Bolton, way up in the Lancashire north, I tell you how all I met Arnold, if you think, though, that that's what it's worth. I had a job with the education, a typing and sorting files, and growing up fast, I can tell you, and into them woman's wiles. I had to take down particulars of all the young men engineers, and just now and then I'd note one of them, just one that I'd fancy, my dears. I came across one chap called Arnold, from a place that was known as Cornwall, but when I read his bits, they not stuck me. Didn't fancy that young Arnold at all. Well, it wasn't that many days later that I found myself at the dance, and some of the engineering students attended the same just by chance. And there once again I met Arnold. He told me his surname was Round. And that's when I thought, well, he's not bad at all. Well, no worse than some others I found. He was tall, dark, and quite a nice dancer. Into his arms I did melt. We had such a nice time, and then I took him home. The sort to meet mother, I felt. Well, 40 years on, we're still dancing. My mum thought that he was nice too. And now we have a son and a daughter. There's all sorts that we have been through. So then I came down to Cornwall, a bride in my new wedding gown, and I'm happy to say I was glad of the day I took Arnold's particulars down. Thank you. I'll do another one, a quick one here somewhere. Beholders. In a busy weekend shopping street, a small scared boy I'd chanced to meet. He tugged my sleeve, then with sniffs and sighs, looked up at me with tearful eyes. Mister, I've lost my mum. His little face was, oh, so glum. And fresh tears fell as he cried to me, I've lost my mum. Where can she be? Now I'm a softy soul. Always was, I suppose. So I dried his eyes and wiped his nose. I said we'd find her soon for sure. But what would help if I knew what mummy wore? What was she like? Was she big and tall? Was she plump or slender? Was she small? Pride in his voice like a flag unfurled. My mum is the prettiest mum in all the world. Then he suddenly shouted, There's my mum, that's her. There's this party running to where we were. To myself I thought, God, pretty, he said. She looked like a bull who had just seen red. She was clumsy, awkward, no style or grace. Then I saw that smile on his small face as he shouted, Hey, mum, it's me. And for a moment I could see. With his eyes only a moment, more's the pity. But, bless his heart, his mum was pretty. Thanks very much. Take care.